So what happens to someone when they are arrested? What's the process they go through once they get arrested till they see the judge? So let's talk about that for a little bit. So somebody finds themselves in a precinct, they're arrested, they're handcuffs, onto a chair or a desk, or maybe they're in a cell and they're talking to an officer who's taking the information. They're filling out paperwork, they're putting information into a computer about what happened. And you're going to sit there for a little while until all this is done. They're going to take your fingerprints, they're going to take your mugshot, and they're going to wait for those fingerprints, most likely for the results to come back before you move on, because they need to know what the situation is and they need to figure out what kind of custody decision they need to make, if any. Sometimes they make the decision to give you an appearance ticket, sometimes they make the decision to hold the person until they see the judge. What's going to happen then is, from the precinct, you're going to be transported most likely to a central booking where all the precincts in the county send their people who have been arrested that day or that night. And again, I'm talking about counties near me: Nassau, Suffolk, New York City. In other counties, things are different. They have district courts all over the counties, and they don't go to a central place. But from where I practice, everybody winds up going to a central place, kind of some place called central booking. Some are an individual structure. Some are structures that are a part of the court. So everybody goes there, and then they slowly, bring them into the courtroom from there. But that's what's going to happen. You're going to go to this central booking, and at least I'll just talk about Nassau County for a second. In Nassau County, what happens is you go to central booking in the morning around 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. They start putting people on a bus, and they bring you to court for arraignment. And when you get to court, you're then going to be put in a cell in the basement with everybody else who's been arrested the last 24 hours. And you're going to wait there. Your attorney will come down and talk to you, let you know what's going on, and at some point you'll go see the judge that day. Usually, and it's usually not more than a 24-hour process. Judges in the city sit until 1 in the morning in most boroughs. So if you get arrested in the morning, you usually could see a judge by that evening, or at the worst, usually the next morning. But that's pretty much the process, what happens of where the person is and where they go during the arrest process.